Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole. If you're new here, I have very pale, oily skin. I'm acne prone. I have PCOS. I get a lot of hormonal acne on my chin, and I'm a paramedic. So I just placed a big Ulta order and just got that in. So I figured get my day started with trying out some new products. So I'm gonna switch up my primers. I feel like the primers I've been using recently for some reason have been making my makeup slide. And I don't know if that's just the new foundations I've been trying or my skin's just getting used to the primers. I don't know. So I've used this primer before. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Pore Reducing Primer rather. This feels more like a lotion than like a silicone. Today I'm going to try out the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Stay Fabulous foundation, and this is in the shade Ivory. A lot of times CoverGirl foundations pull really dark or yellow on my skin, so we'll see how this goes. I do have some lightning drops if I need it. So it's got a pump, and it actually kind of locks in place if you want to travel. It's just a glass bottle. So this is supposed to be 3-in-1 foundation. It's got SPF 20 in it. So this is supposed to be the lasting power of primer, coverage of a concealer, and blendability of the foundation all in one, shine free. So I'm gonna do half my face with a brush. I'm going to use my Sigma F80 flat kabuki. So I feel like that is super sheer coverage. I like lighter coverage, but especially with a brush, I expected a little bit more. I feel like it's sliding around weird too. The color looks pretty decent, surprisingly. All right, let's see about the sponge. I have a brand spanking new Eco Tool sponge. So definitely much lighter coverage. You can see some of my acne coming through and some of my redness. Let's try a little bit more to even it up. So I've already used a whole pump. This is definitely really thin formula. And I'm just gonna go back with the sponge on this side and just kind of cover up all those other things. Overall, I don't think it looks bad. I feel like I did have to use a lot of product. It's definitely, I feel like medium coverage now with 2 layers. Yeah. I feel like as I'm kind of trying to blend it, it's definitely lifting. So not terrible, not good either. So I'm gonna go in with this liquid camouflage concealer from Catrice. This is supposed to be 12-hour wear. And this is in the shade 001. Definitely light enough. I like to go down my nose because foundation doesn't usually stick. Oh, that smells weird. It kind of smells like baby powder. I don't know if I like that. Beep, 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 beep. Baxter loves when I film. It doesn't help that I'm sitting on the floor, and he basically stalks me everywhere I go. But he's the best. My other shepherd is super lazy, so she just lays on the couch when I film. I don't hate this concealer. I do usually like a thinner formula, but I do feel like you can still see a lot of my dark circles coming through. I'm chronically exhausted all the time, so I'm just gonna put a little bit more. I'm actually gonna use my finger just to really try to get in there. I feel like it helped, but it's still not 100%. Can you guys see that? How some of the darkness is still coming through, and even some of my freckles. It's not terrible, especially for a day-to-day concealer, but... And then I'm gonna go with my Fit Me Powder and Fair. Oh, ambulance just went by. My peeps. Glad I'm off today. So got a couple new bronzers. I'm pretty nervous. So the bronzer that I love is my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer. This is the Makeup Revolution London Bronzer Reloaded in the shade Take a Vacation. Wish I could take a vacation. So it looks like it's definitely got some shimmer in it. I don't really mind that. A lot of people like matte bronzers. So I just like to use a angled kabuki brush. Let's see. Like this isn't blending as easy as normal, and I can't tell. Foundation feels like it's set down, but I do feel like even just blending on top, the product has lifted up some. You can see some of my acne and some of my scarring on this side. I feel like it didn't really do it on this side, but this side I feel like it definitely took some of that coverage away. So I'm gonna go in with this NYX Sweet Cheeks, and this is a matte powder blush, but this is in the shade So Taupe. So it looks like a nice ashy color, which is what I usually like for contour. Oh, if I can get this open. Whew, must be gold buried inside here. So I'm just gonna take this Eco Tools brush. It's nice and flat and wide. Let's see. That is really dark. So definitely really pigmented. Just taking a powder brush and trying to blend that out. Just gonna take a little bit down my nose. And I don't contour on a daily basis, but I figured I had the products, so why not? So I got a new blush by e.l.f. and this is in the shade Blushing. So it's kind of a light pinky blush. It's also got some shimmer in it. I don't know if that's showing up. I feel like it's like barely showing up. So it's definitely very subtle blush. You have to try pretty hard, I feel like, to go overboard with this. And I'm gonna go in with my ColourPop highlighter, and this is in the shade Flexitarian. So if you watch my last video, I had it in that too. So this is kind of like the Physicians Formula butter highlighter, where it's kind of like cream. It's like soft. You can like stick your finger in it. And just kind of tap and drag. Love a nose highlight. Do you like a nose highlight? So I have a couple new eyeshadow palettes today that I want to try. So this is the Wet n Wild. This is their little quad. I don't see a shade on here. So I guess it's just their quad. So it's got a lot of good neutral shades in it. Kind of some everyday colors. And then I really want to try this e.l.f. And this is their bite size, so it's only got 4 shadows in it, but this is the Hot Jalapeno. I'm gonna take this Morphe brush and I'm gonna go in with this transition shade right here. And this Hot Jalapeno palette, I'm gonna go in with this green. Try to mix it up every time. Just never works. I'm gonna go in with my Amazon brush because she is amazing. Put that all over my lid, but leaving a little bit towards my inner corner. It's not quite as pigmented as I hoped it would be, but it's not terrible. So I'm gonna go in with this dark green shade right here and just concentrate that on the outer third. Okay, now she is pigmented AF. Wow. Yeah, love that dark green shade. So I think I'm gonna be super extra. So I think I'm gonna put this shimmery green on the middle part of my eye, and then I think I'm gonna take this gold on the inner part. I like to do pretty much all my shimmers with my finger. Oh yeah. And I'm not picking up a whole lot on my finger. I mean, just this. Done. Wow. That is super colorful. So I'm just taking my blending brush and just kind of brush anything off. And I'm just gonna kind of lightly go on the margins of all those colors and just kind of make sure that there's no harsh lines, but this is really, really light. Just want to make sure they're all kind of blended together. And then I'm going to go back in with that not super pigmented. This is great. The sun is coming in. All right, let's readjust really quick. Okay, before we run out of time. All right. So I'm just gonna kind of go back in the crease with that shade and just kind of blend it all together. Make sure it's all kind of cohesive. Fantastic. Try to wrap this up quickly. So I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. This is the Ultra Precise Brow, and this is in the neutral brown. I did really like this one. I used it in my last video. I feel like my eyebrows are getting better, but still not super great. Again, I'm really sorry about the lighting. Sun is coming up. So yeah, all right. I like to go ahead and put my setting spray on. So this is my Urban Decay De-Slick. And if you have oily skin, this is 100% worth the money. It really helps keep you matte. So sorry, I feel like the lighting is so terrible now. All right, and I'm gonna try this Wet n Wild Mega Slim Skinny Mascara, and this is the waterproof. Okay, that is the tiniest wand ever. Guess that's why they call it Mega Slim. Why every time? And it's always this eye. I think it's because got my arm all crazy. It just keeps getting worse. I would love to know if anyone else is as mascara challenged as I am, because some days I just don't know how I function. So this would be like amazing, especially if you're that person that uses different mascaras for your bottom lashes, because it's so teeny tiny. If you watch my videos, you've heard me say this 5,000 times. I really like to kind of focus it on the outside so it makes my eyes angled up more and gives me that cat eye look without having to put falsies on. So yeah, I'm just really not loving that concealer. I still feel like I look tired AF. I think I'm gonna put a liquid lipstick on just to see. So I got this as a free sample with my order. So this is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude. Feels a little teeny tiny. So it's just a flat applicator paddle. Oh, she is thick. Some days I really don't think I should be showing other people how to put makeup on. So overall, I liked mostly everything. The blush foundation, the concealer, I think I'd probably pass on, but the eyeshadows were great. The bronzer, I definitely don't hate. I want to use it with some other foundations and make sure that I like it. The contour was really great, and I actually like the mascara significantly more than I thought I would. So I hope you like this makeup look. Sorry that the lighting was so god awful. Just make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell, and please give this video a thumbs up and leave all the positive comments in the entire world for me and for Baxi. And just make sure that if you have any negative comments, please keep them to yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.